Hi guys, my name is Akshay and I am a manifestation coach. All my contact info is in the description. Today, I'm going to answer a really good question that somebody asked me in the comment section of my videos. So that person found some statistics somewhere which told them that only 30% of the people manifest their specific person successfully. So 70% of the people do not manifest their specific person, according to the statistic that this person found somewhere on Google. Okay, and they asked me to comment on what I think about this. So here is what I think. If for 1 second, let us assume that the statistic is true. Okay. For 1 second, let us assume that even if the statistic is true, which is absolutely bullshit actually. So even if we assume that the statistic is true, that only 30% will manifest the love of their life successfully, you have to assume that you are in the 30%. Secondly, statistics, records, analytics are meant to be broken. Records are meant to be broken. Statistics mean really nothing when it comes to your manifestation, because the statistics are based on the existing information. Statistics are based on the existing information. If you go by the existing information, then your manifestation actually has absolutely nothing to do with the existing facts, the existing information, existing statistics, existing circumstances. Your manifestation has absolutely nothing to do with it. So even if you encountered a statistic somewhere that only 30% will get their manifestation, will get the love of their life, you have to assume that you are in the 30% first of all. Secondly, if you're paying attention to these stats, you are not living in the end. If you need some stat to validate you that yes, you can get your SP because of so and so statistic, then you are not living in the end, because statistics at the end of the day mean nothing. They are only based on existing information. A few hundred years ago, people believed that the earth is flat. That was the existing information. And when Galileo told them that it is in fact a sphere, the people who were in authority, they arrested him, they whipped him, they placed him under house arrest, because what he said contradicted the existing knowledge. So knowledge is never final. Statistics are never final. They are always cumulative and they are progressing. They are developing. So if you need a certain statistic to validate you that you will get your manifestation, you are not really living in the end. So I suggest that you fuck all these bloody statistics that you're Googling, okay, that you are trying to build the faith via these stats, okay. I tell you to just, whatever doesn't help you to get your manifestation has to be transformed or destroyed. That is what Neville Goddard said. An awakened imagination conserves the desirable and it destroys or transforms the undesirable. Okay. Even if 0% people manifest the love of their life successfully, you will still get it. That is how confident I would like you all to be. Even if 0%, because all records are meant to be broken. India is a huge fan of the game cricket. Okay. And Sachin Tendulkar is an Indian batsman who's called the god of cricket. Okay. And this man just broke every bloody record there is, actually, bearing one or two. He's got the most runs, he's got the most top scores, he's got like everything. He was the first man on the planet to score 200 runs in a single match, a one-day international match. He was the first guy. And after he did it, suddenly it became believable. Once the stat was disproved, people started believing it. And then the record was broken multiple times. Statistics say that women generally are not attracted to 90-year-old men. They wouldn't want to sleep with them, right? But Hugh Hefner, even at the age of 90, was living with the playmates in his Playboy mansion. The playmates, like some of the hottest women on the planet, he was living in the Playboy mansion with them, and they were not playing musical chairs together, okay? I don't think that I need to explain to you what is the relationship between the Playboy and the playmates. Okay, they were not playing musical chairs. Statistics means nothing, actually. Statistically, you have to have work experience to apply for a certain job. You are way more likely to get a job if you have work experience. But Donald Trump, even though he is one of the most hated people on the planet, he became the president even without work experience. So statistics mean absolutely nothing, okay? Because they are based on the existing information. Some people, actually, not some people, this person also asked me whether manifestation is a cognitive bias. Cognition means the act of understanding, knowing, processing information. It means perception, and bias means partiality. So are you interpreting information in a partial manner? Yes. All manifestation is cognitive bias, and I don't see a problem with it. I must deny the evidence of my senses until my world conforms to exactly what I want. Yes, it is a cognitive bias, and you don't have to feel bad for being biased in your cognition, in your perception. Most people don't have a problem being cognitively biased towards negative assumptions. They just presume that the SP doesn't want them, or the money doesn't happen. It will not come, like I'm just broke, and there's the lockdown, and they're making excuses for why their manifestation will fail. Isn't that a cognitive bias? Statistically, all the wealth in the world, almost all, is controlled by the top 10%. So stop affirming for money. Statistically, it doesn't work anyway. So why do you even try? Let's all of us stop trying to manifest, because the statistics say that this is possible, this is not possible. You will get money only if you're born in a rich family, so and so, blah, 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 blah. It's all luck. Statistically, only 1% are billionaires and rest are just bloody peasants. Okay? So, fuck statistics, basically. Okay? Screw cognitive bias, because we are all cognitively biased anyway. You can basically prove anything that you want in the world. You can prove that God exists. You can prove that He doesn't exist. You can prove that your religion is the best and why it is superior to all other religions, and why your culture is so and so, and how your religion, it concurs with science on so many ways. You can basically prove that eggs are good for health, eggs are bad, saturated fat is good, saturated fat is bad, carbs are good, carbs are bad, this is good. You can prove anything. Okay, everything is a bloody cognitive bias in one way or the other. And even if it's not, why wouldn't you want to be biased towards something that is beneficial for you? Are you going to surrender to the existing information? If yes, then stop manifesting and torturing yourself. Okay, so this is my response to the question that was asked by a person in my comments. So I hope that you like the video. I hope that you like the video topic. I personally found it very interesting. If you like the video, please hit like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Best comment wins a free one-on-one session with me. I will announce the winners in my free Facebook group. So please join the free Facebook group. All info is in the description. Unleash the power within you. And remember that if I said it, I already did it. Thank you.